Night is slipping out our hands. I seen you over there, girl. Why don't you come over here, girl? Don't be scared, girl. There's enough of that in the world, girl. I posted up with my boys. You chillin' with your girls, girl. And I bet you weren't as pretty as your pearls, girl. Girls. Physically, you don't have to remember me. But don't forget my energy. Feel where I'm coming from, so you can see where we going to. Cause by the end of the night, if you come with me, you don't forget what you going through. By the end of the night, if I come with you, I'm gon' forget. Baby, it's the bliss. The night is slipping out our hands. I'm trying to see who's good with you. Yeah. So come and slide to the left side. Your body shape hypnotized in that dress smile. Yes, sir. Slide that one quick ride. Then curving your hips to your thighs for a test drive. See me out like a freak in the cold diva. She monkey, me know the freak in the cold neither. Except for the weekend, let's go diva. See when I set sail, I leave a leak in your whole weaker than you. Your friends probably feeling it too. I know most of them chickens with it. I could get them a room. I just hope it change when a nigga get up in it. Yeah. Listen, I ain't tripping. If you ain't trying to kick it, it's cool. Cause what I want is light skin down, booty round. Girl, you thinking that 30 niggas compound. So me now, let me demonstrate. I hit it with my baseball bat. See, I know you with it. Why you make your face like that? Hold up. Baby, so ass over here. Man, what's wrong? You know what's playing? The night is slipping out our hands. I'm trying to see what's good with you. Right.
Heard you going for a swim, alright. I'm in. You should all hop in, it'll be fine. I'm not like back then. Feeling like a man now. I don't give a damn about what they think I'm good without. That bullshit they talking about, that bullshit they gawking. Don't need the hate. I'm too stoned for that, you're a minute late. All these bitches barking, yeah, but that's okay. You had no idea, change we about to make. You had no idea, don't care how you feel. I look in the mirror to remind myself it's real. Baby, what's the deal? I got time to kill. I've been on the run, so why the fuck should I stand still?
Say what you want to. Get a little down just to shock you. You don't know what I've been through. Lost my cool for just a second, but I never fucking second guessed it. Say what you want to. Get a little down just to shock you. You don't know what I've been through. Lost my cool for just a second, but I never fucking second guessed it.
They just want us to be quiet. They don't want us to start a riot. They just want us to be biased. You can't dance like this. Make friends like this. Fuck a beef, shake hands like this. Shut your mouth, understand like this. Cause you're blind. On the journey for freedom, you shall find people who are lost, you should free them of their minds. Shout it. Yeah, of course you don't worry about it. So hard to believe that we live in a place like this. Whoa, give me a letter, I punch it up out of this bitch. Whoa, decided to smile for bosses, I'm always so pissed. Whoa, I gotta stay strong for my mama, my sisters a kiss. Whoa, you can make a big change, babe. Hey. Any life you can say what? Sounds bright as day. Wait, you'll be A-okay, say. When you stay 10 toes down, life used to blow till you came round. I was so sad till I found out. I have no idea, don't care how you feel. I look in the mirror to remind myself it's real. Baby, what's the deal? I got time to kill. Say what? I've been on the run, so why the fuck should I stand still?
Say what you want to. Get a little down just to shock you. You don't know what I've been through. Lost my cool for just a second, but I never fucking second guessed it. Say what you want to. Get a little down.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us tonight at the Count on Us rally. My name is Maxwell Frost, and I'm the National Organizing Director for March for Our Lives. And we are incredibly stoked to have all of you here tonight for an evening of music, inspiration, and education, being joined by youth activists from all across the nation, getting some music from Aminé and hearing some from amazing elected officials that are by our side in the struggle for justice. Count on us as a coalition made up of March for Our Lives, United We Dream, the Dream Defenders, and Sunrise Movement. We've come together as youth organizations because we know that our generation has the power to defeat hate and transform this country forever. And we want to move forward in that struggle together despite our issues, because we know all of our issues are connected, using love to lead the way, because we understand that it's more important to love the oppressed than hate the oppressor. And so we are loving those oppressed. We are seeing the world through the eyes of the most vulnerable. And we are letting that love lead the way as we continue to talk about the climate crisis, racial justice, wealth disparity, immigrant justice, and ending gun violence in this nation. Because we know in order for us to move forward on any of our issues, we got to move forward together as a unified force. Young people coming together, leading movements, from the Black Lives Matter uprising that happened just this summer to the gun violence prevention movement, to anything going on. And so what we're asking folks to do is go vote, because we need to use all the tools in our toolbox to fight for justice. But after you're done voting, don't let it end there. Voting isn't enough to get us what we need completely, but it does let us choose the conditions in which we organize. And so let's choose those conditions. Let's decide who's going to be in office, and let's hit the streets or hit the internet and make the difference that we need to make together. And so without further ado, I'm happy to kick off the Count on Us rally. Retweet this, repost this. Let's get as many people watching as possible. I'm seeing people are really lit in the comments. Let's go. First off, to start us off for the night, we have an act all the way from Orlando, Kissimmee, Florida. Give it up for Enzo Stranger!
Hey, welcome in, baby. We back. Hey. Get up. Which one? I be having fun when I should be making fun. Damn, got me stunned. All these other rappers buns. By my lows, I'm on the run. Come and join me if you want. Bitch, come on. Hey, y'all no fun. I want to see you jump. Alright, feel like I'm grown. I'm already gone. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. I sing of my sorrow. I'm taking to town. I'm legendary Carlos. Feel like I'm Boruto. Hey, ain't no lie. I don't be rocking Supreme, but I feel like I'm fucking Supreme. Yeah, cause I'm in tip-top shape. Hey, bitch, I don't care what they say. I'm saying and call me Mr. Stranger, baby, or just Enzo, whatever you decide. Too true is so hard to decide. Yeah, I can't choose sometimes. I can't. So sad, it's so hard to decide. Yeah, I can't choose sometimes. I can't motherfucking choose. I can't choose which one, baby. 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 I won't hurt you. I'm still working on myself, sometimes don't really want to. I'm beginning to get the better, it's all in my mental. Haven't been helping lately, but I swear I'm really helpful. Now pedal to the shut up, my queen, she my backbone. Hit me up when I'm out cold. If she listening, baby, I got you. If you listening, I wanna tell you, it's okay if you lost your battle, win the war, you fucking have to. If you listening, you'll be successful one day. You'll be successful, yeah. Back in the day, the city parades were crazy. My memory hazy. Now I'm a man, I'm trying to make some changes. My best behavior took some time away. Just for sanity's sake, I needed a break to see you the gritty go, hey, so true. It's so hard to decide. Yeah, I can't motherfucking choose. It's so hard to decide. Yeah, I can't choose. I can't choose which one, baby. I can't choose which one, baby. I can't choose which one, baby. I can't choose. I can't choose. Yeah. Enzo Paris. Woo. Go out and vote, man. Spread that peace, spread that love, and make the right decisions. All right. That's about it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Danny. I am a community organizer with Dream Defenders from Sanford, Florida. I represent an organization that cares a lot about the Black and Brown youth vote. We know that we are the ones that we have been waiting for, so get to the polls on Tuesday. They say that young people don't vote. They say that young people don't care about voting. But we know that we care. We know that we can flip this country for the better. We know that we are the future. We know that we are going to vote out hate. We the poor, we the Black, we the brown, we the queer, we the disenfranchised. We're going to be at the polls and we're going to vote out hate. So see you at the polls. Vote.
Hello everyone, my name's Teddy. I'm a member of United We Dream Action Pack. I live in Maryland and I'm so excited to be here today. My sisters Luz and Yella both have DACA. DACA is a program that protects them from deportation. Trump destroyed the DACA program, putting immigrant youth like my sisters in threat of deportation. That means my family could be separated. My sisters were born in Bolivia, and with my parents, they moved to the United States when they were very young. Because my parents and sisters moved here, I was born here, and this year I turned 18. So like many of you watching, this is the first election where I can vote. Just a few days ago, I casted my first vote for Joe Biden. I casted my vote thinking about my sisters, Luz and Daniela, to protect them from deportation. I cast my vote for all the undocumented immigrants who don't have a vote, but whose lives will be impacted by the results of this election. I cast my vote for a better country and future for all. Millennials and Gen Z, we have the power to transform this country forever because we believe in society where greed and profit do not take the precedence over the lives of human beings. That's why we formed Count on Us, a place where young people are coming together, organizers for racial, immigrants, and climate justice, and against gun violence. The election ends in 4 days, but we need every voter to cast their vote, whether you wait in line or you drop off your ballot in the ballot box. We are counting on our generation to beat Trump. We are counting on us to protect every vote. We are counting on us to reshape the future. The first step is beating Trump. Then with new administration, we push Biden and Harris and the Congress to pass the legislation to protect Luz and Daniela from deportation. That will give citizenship to 11 million immigrants and will abolish ICE and CBP as we know it. We can't do this alone. We are counting on you to join us. My sisters can't vote, but you and I can. So let's do everything in the next few days to take the first step. And together, we will bring justice to our communities and build a country worthy of our dream and ambitions.
Hi, everyone. It's Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib. Thank you so much to March for Our Lives for their incredibly important work as we try to pass common sense gun reform legislation in our country. As a mother of 2 young boys, I sincerely appreciate everything you all are doing. I know that you know voting is really critically important right now. I hope you know that it's not just names on the ballot, it's also the issues that we care about. And many of these folks, including a Biden-Harris administration, is about a door to have these conversations, not a destination. And this is important because right now, the current administration, there is a wall around it. You can't get to them to actually have a conversation about issues that are, again, directly impacting our families. It is so lawless. It's quid pro quo. It is so much not about our people and more about a few. And so I thank you all so much to understanding that voting means showing up for each other, showing up for our neighbors, our communities that really truly need to be a collective voice right now. So I appreciate all of you and know again that you have a partner in the United States Congress. And again, thank you all so much for your courage.
Peace and love, everyone. It's Jamal Bowman here, Democratic nominee for the 16th District of New York. We are in a moment in our nation's history that will be discussed for the next 10, 20, 50, 100 years. This is the moment where we hopefully will get Donald Trump out of the White House, flip the Senate, and have Democratic control of the White House, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. And in this moment, more than any moment, as we deal with a global pandemic, as we deal with uprisings across the country against racial injustice and police brutality, and as we deal with an economic depression, it's more important than ever in this moment to push for and pass a Green New Deal and push for and pass the progressive policies that we know will move our country in the right direction. That includes humane criminal justice and immigration reform. That includes Medicare for all. And that includes common sense gun control laws. And as a middle school principal, over the last 20 years, I've worked in public education as a teacher, school counselor, and middle school principal. And I've always been inspired by the brilliance of our kids and the brilliance of their families. They have inspired me to be the best educator that I could be, and they inspired me to also run for office and helped me through volunteering and through their energy to ultimately win this congressional seat. And in this moment, what I call the rebirth of America, as we rebuild our country in a way that truly meets the needs of all people, we need young people now more than ever, not just in this election, voting and getting us to victory, but in elections going forward, in campaigns going forward, in the progressive movement. We need everyone involved, but especially young people. Whether you're old enough to vote or not, whether you're running for office or not, you can be an organizer, you can be a text banker, a phone banker, a canvasser. You could share what's happening on your social media. You could knock on doors. We need your voice. We need your energy. We need your presence to help us continue to move in the right direction. And as a middle school principal, I've seen firsthand what our kids are capable of. So I wouldn't put anything past them. And I know in our election, we were able to triple voters turnout, and we were able to win by 16 points because of the injection of energy and brilliance from our young people. And it was my honor to take what I learned from education and from being a middle school principal and connect it to a progressive campaign. And now I will use that experience as a member of Congress. So peace and love, everyone. Let's get to work, and let's bring this home over the last 6 days. Let's move our country in the right direction in a way that works for everyone. Peace and love. Stay safe.
Hi, how y'all doing? Got a quick story to tell y'all. So when I was in the 4th grade, my classmate was killed in the streets. Teachers had to come in and explain to a group of 9-year-old children that the little black boy who we'd been playing with the day before on the fields was gone. Snap of the fingers, just like that. The mood was somber in the classroom, and I looked around and I saw confused faces, expressions that only matched the pit of darkness bubbling beneath my heart. But life just seemed to carry on. Life never seemed to stop for Trump. Yet every day in the weeks that followed, I looked up my classmate's name. I read the news stories of his mother crying in the ambulance, begging her child to cling on to life. Weeks later, we sat in the same classrooms as me and my fellow 4th graders filled out worksheets about what we wanted to be when we grow up. Many wrote NBA, NFL, rapper. There was a scattering of doctor, lawyer, a couple astronauts. We shared aloud to the class describing who we thought we were and who we were dreaming so desperately to be. And the teacher tried to hide her despair when we read those names. It felt like I was the only child who saw right through her. And looking back, I realized exactly what she was thinking. These poor children, these poor souls, they don't stand a chance of ever living up to those dreams, and they never will. And it's funny how children in the graveyard of dreams operate. We don't idolize the mayor. We don't idolize the billionaires. We don't look to the system for no answers. No, we idolize our own. Those who, despite all odds stacked against them, found a way to some freedom. LeBron James, 2 Chainz, Snoop Dogg, your cousin who gangbangs, it don't matter. The hope of people who grew up looking like you, with the fancy cars and the gleaming chains. It gives you hope that maybe one day that can be you, or that can be us. One day. But sadly, for nearly all of us, that day never comes. That day never came for their parents or the generation before. And to be honest, I wasn't different. I wasn't special. And one day a teacher made me believe I was special. I was cutting up in my 7th grade class, bored, angry at the world. And she gave me an ultimatum. I could get written up and probably suspended, or I could join the debate team. And teachers all the time, they used to tell me I had potential. I could be so great. No, this teacher was different. She told me, Drake, you are better. You are brilliant. Don't let this world hold you back, son. You are brilliant. Now let that light shine. And something woke up inside me when she told me that, man. Something beautiful. I went down to that debate classroom. For the first time in my life, it felt like I had power. Brilliant, world-shattering power that no one could ever take away from me. I had a voice. Letting my voice resound made me feel invincible. That first tournament was the weekend, and the topic was climate change. And I spent the entire night before carefully crafting my arguments. With every word I wrote, I felt myself gaining strength. Power was coursing through my veins. I couldn't wait to use this beautiful new tool I discovered, this voice inside of me. And round after round, the next day passed, and I never felt more alive, more powerful. Time came around for awards, and I won 6th in the state of Georgia, all because a teacher made me believe, all because of a voice. My voice kept ringing in the years that followed. In the classroom, in the schoolyard, in the streets, even on YouTube, that power continued to fester inside me. And suddenly that darkness in my heart began to lighten. My voice was breaking me free. We all have a voice. We all are brilliant. I'm thinking about my girlfriend, Julia. She didn't believe her voice mattered. She didn't believe she had a fire inside of her. But when this pandemic hit, she took it to improve herself, to educate, to become active. And her voice began to resound in her music, in her activism, and everything. I'm thinking about that Black mother who led me and thousands of people across New York demanding to defund the NYPD and tax the rich. We didn't think we had a voice, but together holding up that fist, those chants resounding all throughout those blocks, it felt like we were invincible. De Blasio and Cuomo could no longer ignore us. That fire has been lit. World-shattering, fiery power lies within every single one of you on this call, man. Don't let anybody, anything tell you different, because you prove that darkness wrong every single day you wake up and face this world. When you rolled out of bed this morning, that was that fire. When you went to school, that was that fire. When you worked overtime at that tiring ass job, that was your fire. When you fought for your little one, that was your fire. You are brilliant. That was you being brilliant. That was your fire shining through. We count on us every single day. So believe me, if we take that fire and we let it shine on the world, along with the countless other people on this call, along with the countless others who've been beaten down by oppression, by climate crisis, by fascism, by a corrupt system, I guarantee you that our collective fire will pave a beautiful America, a beautiful world anew. It starts by casting your vote so that we can kick out that motherfucker Donald Trump. Excuse my French. It continues on November 3rd when we take to the streets and stand for democracy, for a Green New Deal, for collective liberation. It continues on the streets, holding all power accountable, shutting it down. Until those children in that Atlanta classroom are bathed in opportunity. Until those power plants become a beautiful wind farm. Until the single mother's tears are no more. Until the projects become beautiful, affordable housing for dignified people. Until the climate crisis becomes climate opportunity for all of our people, until the Green New Deal is won and the graveyard of dreams is a beautiful sunrise. If you're down to release that fire, show me some love in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna pass it off.
Well, I don't know what to say after that. That was beautiful. My name is Tandiwe Abdullah. I'm an organizer with March for Our Lives and Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. Pronouns, any. I just want to say that I'm so proud of us. We all know about the spike of civil disobedience and movement work happening, especially after the increased visibility of anti-Black violence and murder at the hands of state and white supremacy. And so, yes, I'm so proud of those of us who have been young people leading that work. But I also think that something really, really dangerous is happening right now. See, because we're not the first. You want us to be this special activist or generation so bad. We want us to be the special activist generation so bad, but guess what? We're not. We're not special. We're carrying on a long tradition of youth-led organizing from the days of enslavement to the Children's March in Birmingham in 1963. With people like Claudette Colvin and organizations like the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, we are not the first. We don't need to be the world's saviors. We need to learn from our elders. We need to ground ourselves in this work. Our revolution is not going to come from a change.org petition or a Hello Kitty ACAB sweater you found in a low-income thrift store and now you're selling for $50 on Depop, or a So You Want to Talk About infographic that you post one time on your Instagram story. It starts with understanding. It starts with an understanding of who we are, of who we represent, of what we're here to do. I don't know about y'all, but I'm serious when I say we need to radically reimagine the world as we know it. And so I know that we're coming upon some scary times right now, especially with the election. I know some of us are anxious. All of us should be anxious about the results, but we need to be in this for the long haul, because I guarantee, regardless of who is in office after November 3rd, my people will still be subjected to white supremacist terrorism, whether it comes in the shape of blue uniforms or white hoods or rogue teens with assault rifles. My people are still going to be the most vulnerable. And those who are most vulnerable still depend on the revolution. They depend on us. We still have a duty to our ancestors, to our forefathers and foremothers, to carry on their legacy and continue this long history of youth organizing after the election. So again, I'm so proud of us. I'm so excited to see where we go from here. But remember, we do not have to be the first. We do not have to be the saviors. We need to be revolutionaries. We can make meaningful work that way. And so now it is my honor and privilege to turn over the mic to the one, the only Senator Bernie Sanders.
Over the last few years, we have together moved this country in a bold new direction, showing that all of us, Black and white, Latino, Native American, Asian American, gay and straight, native-born and immigrant, yearn for a nation based on the principles of justice, love, and compassion. Our movement is scoring major political victories up and down the ballot. We're re-electing great leaders like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, and Ilhan Omar in landslide victories, and sending powerful new voices like Jamal Bowman and Cori Bush to Congress. We're also nominating progressive district attorneys and sending excellent candidates to state legislatures all across the country. A few years ago, ideas that we brought forth, like a $15 an hour minimum wage, Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, making public colleges and universities tuition-free, and reforming our broken and racist criminal justice and immigration systems, those ideas were considered radical and they were considered extreme. Now these ideas are considered mainstream, and they are supported by a strong majority of the American people. And we're not only making progress on those issues in states and cities around the country, but in the United States Congress as well. The simple truth is that despite countless lies and vicious opposition from the most dangerous president in modern American history, our agenda and the political revolution is gaining more and more support, especially from the young people of our country. But if Donald Trump is reelected, all of the progress we have made together will be in jeopardy. In response to the unprecedented crises that we face, we need an unprecedented response, a movement like never before of young people who are prepared to stand up and fight for democracy and decency and against the greed and oligarchy and bigotry that we see today. The good news is that you are all working incredibly hard to transform this country so that it works for all of us and not just a handful of people at the top. But the bad news is that young people today sometimes do not vote at the kind of levels they should. And I want to be very honest with you. There are a lot of very powerful people out there and corporate CEOs who are counting on you not to get involved. Do not give them that satisfaction. It's okay to feel frustrated. This is tough stuff. Change does not happen as quickly as we would like and as much and as rapidly as you and I wish that it did. And that's why I quoted Nelson Mandela in almost every single speech I gave during my campaign. And what he says, and what I will never forget, is, and I quote, "It always seems impossible until it is done," end quote. And I really believe that. What we must do now is stand together and elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as our next president and vice president, so that we can continue our fight for a country that works for all of us. The future of our democracy is at stake. The future of our economy is at stake. The very future of our planet is at stake. And after we defeat this terrible president, we are going to organize an unprecedented effort to build a country that works for all of us. And I have absolute confidence that you are going to be leading that effort. And when people ask me why I feel hopeful about the future, it is because of you, the most progressive generation in American history. Real progress takes place when young people pick up the torch and say, we are going to change the world. And that is exactly what you are doing. I believe in you. Let's go forward together. Thank you.
Hi, I am X Gonzalez, and I am just very excited to be involved in this. I am so supportive of each and every one of you watching this right now. I don't know you, but that doesn't matter. I don't need to know you in order to know that y'all are gonna kick fucking ass. Voting is so important, and I know that we all know that, but it's worth saying again. I'm really excited about the fact that, I mean, first of all, this, call is happening, and that, the election is like right now. We've been waiting for a very long time to vote this dumbass out of office, and I'm very excited that that time has come, because every day gets worse, and we've all been watching that happen. So we actually finally get to do something about it, and that's amazing. I love you guys. And I'm also here to introduce the next musical guest. Everybody get ready for the heebie-jeebies that this man's is about to give us all, since Halloween is tomorrow. Aminé! Woo, woo, woo!
What up, y'all? This is Aminé. This is Rico, and this is Pasquet. We are here to perform for you guys out there. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to March for Our Lives, Sunrise, Dream Defenders, and United We Dream for all the amazing work they're doing to ensure justice for all people. We know that young people lead world-changing movements, and I'm excited to be with y'all today. So let's get this going. You love Rihanna, but you ain't a savage. Don't act like you perfect, you know that we both got some baggage. I was calling your mama and you was calling my accountants. You gave me headaches and I gave you too many chances. Look, tell me how the hell you got the Paris of bouquet. Started too fine, but I bet she the bullet in roulette. I'm looking so clean, looking like 3 stacks in Gillette. She 5 for 5 online, she wanted jet. Need some red, bonafide. Broke my heart 3 times. Shawty hit a nigga with the peace sign. Wasn't with me since I had the Nissan. 1 was okay, 2 wasn't cool, but that 3 was no way. I thought you loved me, but shout out Imani. You had you a baby and now little mama's a mommy. And shout out to Lola, that coochie is wet as the sunny. That's a Ferrari. It made me feel like I'm on Molly. True, Jesus, you need this. You was Kelly, I was Regis. Let's be honest, I've been fucking with you since my Air Forces at the creases. Flawn like a dawn. Yoko Ono solo strong. Stuck in limbo for how long? Please tell me where I belong. Broke my heart 3 times. Shawty hit a nigga with the peace sign. Wasn't with me since I had the Nissan. 1 was okay. 2 wasn't cool, but that 3 was no way. Num 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 num. Nah, num 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 num. Nah, num 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 num. Nah, num 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 num. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Look, reel it in. I got the bag. Tell a friend she got some ass. Bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN. Yeah. Reel it in. I got the bag. Tell a friend she got some ass. Bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN. Dripping. Rolly got the TikTok missing. This pimping. Broke niggas got me living. Wow, you Jordan or Pippin. I'm Kobe, I'm never gon' dish it or miss it. I'm dissing as fucking, I ain't got the time to just kick it. I don't trust nobody cause I can't be fake. Frontin' ain't an option cause my soul can't change. And I'm tired of being humble, bitch, I feel no ways. It's that young nigga shit, I might pull up to your bitch like, reel it in. I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some ass, bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN, yeah, reel it in. I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some ass, bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN, Jesus Christ. I buy that shit before I even know the price. This 13K up on my finger, bitch, you right. Them diamonds dancing on me, yeah, I'm looking nice. I guess this what you call that mother. Got a Tatiana, put her in designer. She Italiana, she a sorta kinda. She pure cute, so she really fine, just sorta weird. And she got some cake, she give me OPP for my ODB. These APC, they're the ABC. I'm a young dreadhead with anxiety, and I love it when a bitch nigga trying me. I don't trust nobody cause I can't be fake. Frontin' ain't an option cause my soul can't change. And I'm tired of being humble, bitch, I feel no ways. It's that young nigga shit, I might pull up to your bitch like, reel it in. I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some ass, bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN, yeah, reel it in. I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some ass, bring it in. Bitch on the news, CNN, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Bear me before I'm a burden. Don't bear me till niggas is certain. I'm singing. Uh-oh. Don't bear me till niggas is certain. When your skin darker, shit gets harder. This a black album, like Sean Carter. Screaming like I'm Rico, moshing like I'm Steve-O. Niggas dodging bullets that we jamming off of Pico. At the barbershop, I got the ball fade. That was before the chubby niggas had the ball made. You know Giuseppe ass niggas with the Louis shades. Type to call a girl a bitch and she don't give them play. At 16, I was surviving off the noodle cups. Shit is legal now, the dealers know the jig is up. When it's us, niggas getting years, maybe 10 and up. Soccer moms do the same, but government don't give a fuck. You know I'm hailing from that rip city. Get busy. If I die, roll out the yellow carpet. If you fuck with me, yellow roses in the sky. Past the rocket, yellow tie. Choir make my mama cry. Yellow suit, yeah, I'm fly. Coldplay playing yellow live. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bury me before I'm a burden. Don't bury me till niggas is certain. I'm singing. Uh-oh. Bury me before I'm a burden. Don't bury me till niggas is certain. Man, I'd rather die before I give up. Keep my fucking foot on their necks and never let up. Mark my words, my nigga Mark used to say that. That was way before my nigga Yost had the wave cap. And to top it off, my best friend had a baby. We 25, I told that nigga, boy, you fucking crazy. Maybe I'm the one who really need the Lord to save me. The last time I went to church was in the fucking 80s. Can you believe that? I was born in 94. Can you believe that? Your favorite rappers doing blow. Can you believe that? Wide awake but comatose. Hollywood's an overdose. Girl saying innuendos, I'm in limbo, but I know the ropes. And it's really hard to cope with her. Polly Jones when the love is lost, like I'm Coppola. Translating losses before Twitter, go and soak it up. Beat so cold, it made them mean they wanna open up. Uh-oh. Bury me before I'm a burden. Don't bury me till niggas is certain. I'm singing. Bury me before I'm a burden. Don't bury me till niggas is certain. I'm singing blessings. Yeah, times of the essence. I'm trying to get on essence. Man, I don't take suggestions. God gave me them blessings. Times of the essence. I'm trying to get on essence. Man, I don't take suggestions. God gave me them. Yay. This is when the crowd chants. Yeah. Came a long way from that Woodlawn Park. Now young Aminé push to start. Missy Yellow Man got himself a little jam in my fetty in Japan, cause I do this shit for Mark. Playing in my shit through the phone. He tell me keep my foot up on their necks for the throne. You ain't really on till all your niggas on. I tell him keep his head up and he set up when he home. Yeah, RP Kobe. Nigga RP Kobe. You was like a dad to a nigga, so I'm sad my nigga had to get you tatted on me. I keep the niggas that I trust by my side, cause everybody want a piece of the pie. There's a Buffy the body in every city, and Soppy Toppy the hobby, so baby get in the ride. Bitch, you bad as fuck. Swipe the visa. Just watch what you spend, cause my mama knee ran and my neck gotta look like a freezer. I keep some Prada on my ass. I put Chanel on the back. Shawty wanna sit on my face like a new chair. I ain't gon' show it till you pay up and it's all there, huh? Came a long way from that Woodlawn Park. Now young Aminé push to start. Missy Yellow Man got himself a little jam in my fetty in Japan, cause I do this shit for Mark. Playing in my shit through the phone. He tell me keep my foot up on the necks for the throne. You ain't really on till all your niggas on. I tell him keep his head up and he set up when he home. Look. Back out. I'm finna blow it back out. I'm sipping on a Moscow. Yellow suit like the mask now. Sexy my nickname. You bumped this for 6 days. This shit is so hard that I make a hate nigga do the motherfucking diss face. Fly ass nigga handsome. Tantrum. G got a little tecker, it's a ransom. Don't play dumb, motherfucker, this the anthem. I'm the lead, little nigga, you the stand-in. Okay, big money, big cash, pulling in this motherfucker, nigga, dig that. I'm in this bitch with my nigga singing to the nigga, so I got a hands to the wrist that. Came a long way from that Woodlawn Park. Now you gon' mean they push to start. Missy Yellow Man got himself a little jam in my fetty in Japan, cause I do this shit for Mark. Playing in my shit through the phone. He tell me keep my foot up on their necks for the throne. You ain't really on till all your niggas on. I tell him keep his head up and he set up when he home. Yeah, came a long way. Came a long way. I didn't. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. I didn't. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. I didn't. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there. We're living in some crazy, wild times right now, so please make sure you go out and vote this year, not just for the president, but for your local election too. Go to marchforourlives.com/vote to find your polling location, and also keep fighting for justice after Election Day, because it takes more than just a vote.
Oh my God. I don't know about y'all. I definitely needed that to close out the week. This is the end. Thank you all for joining us. I hope that this was a good Friday for you all. Please make sure to go to wecountonus.org and get involved with the movement. Stay safe, y'all, social distance, and please have a good night. Thank you for coming.